Good morning, my dear students. Today I will discuss about the design of column base, and under this I will discuss about the slab base, how to find out the area, side or the thickness of the slab base. So let us look at the steps. Step number 1. Area of the slab base, that is capital A. It can be found out by the formula axial load in the column, if we denote it as capital P, divided by allowable bearing pressure on concrete, that is sigma C, where sigma C is equal to 4 Newton per millimeter square. You try to remember this value. If in the question it is not given, you assume this value. Else, if it is given in the question, use that value. Step number 2. Let us assume the square slab base, that is we will be designing the slab base as a square section. So how we can find out the side of the square? Side of the square is equal to under root of A. So from here you find the approximate that how much area you are size you are finding out, and from here you find the area provided. Step number 3. Pressure on the underside of the base plate is denoted as small w, that we can find out by W equal to load P divided by the area provided, that is A prov, which you have found out in the step number 2. The last step is the thickness of the slab base can be found out by this formula. Small t is equal to under root of 3w by sigma bs within bracket a square minus b square by 4. But remember, this formula is valid only for square column and the square base plate. Now what is A and B? Let us look over here. So here you can see in the diagram I have drawn a square base plate of side S, and A is equal to the bigger projection of the base plate beyond the column, and B is the smaller projection of the base plate beyond the column. Sigma BS is equal to the permissible bending stress in slab base. This is taken as 185 Newton per mm square or 185 MPa. These values you try to remember. If in the question it is not given, you assume this value. And this diagram I will again make it clear with the help of one example. So let us look at the example. Determine the size and the thickness of a slab base for a column carrying an axial load of 1030 kN, 1030 kN. The column is ISHB 350 having flange width 250 mm. Assume M20 grade of concrete and permissible compressive stress in concrete as 3750 kN per meter square, and permissible bending stress in concrete is equal to 185 Newton per mm square. Let us see how to solve it. First step. Area of the slab base A is equal to P by sigma C. What is P? 1030 kN. What is sigma C? 3750 kN per meter square. See, in this step I have not changed any unit. While doing the problem, please always remember the unit, what unit you are using. So here you can see that kilonewton will cancel. So we will get the area in meter square, correct? So 0.274 meter square, the area of the slab base we have got. What was the second step? In the second step, we will assume that the slab base is of square cross section. Square cross section of each side is small s. So square area, what is the square area? So s square, side square equal to the area. What is the area? 0.274 we have got. So one side, each side of the square will be what? Under root of 0.274. So that comes out to be 0.523 meter. So 0.523 meter means what? 523 millimeter. How? 1 meter equal to 10 cube or 1000 millimeter. So you multiply this value with 1000. So you will get what? 523 millimeter. Let us approximate the value as 525 millimeter. So what will be the area provided? As I was telling you while discussing the step, that you approximate. So this is the approximation. What it is coming? It was coming as 523 millimeter, but let us take it as 525. We generally take the value in the multiple of 5. 520, 525, 530 you can also take, no problem. So area provided will be A prov. This is the notation. So 525 by 525 millimeter. So this is the answer. So because in the question what they have asked, that find the size of the slab base. So this is the slab base, correct? Size of the slab base. Now let us go further. Step number 3. Pressure W on the underside of the base plate was how we have to find out W equal to P divided by A provided. So P value was what? 1030 multiplied by 10 cube Newton. Now we are converting the kilonewton into Newton, correct? Divided by area provided was what? 525 by 525. So this gives out to be the value of W as 3.73 Newton per mm square. Now let us see the last step, how we will do it. Please note down the, see the solution very carefully. First look at the diagram. What was the base plate size? Base plate size we have decided as 525 by 525. So first we have drawn the 525 by 525 square, correct? Now inside that the column is there because this is the base plate for that column. The column specification was already given in the question, correct? The column specification was already given in the question. What was the specification? The specification was that it was IS HB 350 and flange width of 250 millimeter, correct? Now, so if you have not noted down the question, again go back to the question and see it. So flange width was 250 and it was IS HB 350. That means what? That is, this is the flange width, I have shown it as 250 and 350 means the total depth of the beam was 350, correct? So now you see what is A and B. I was telling you na, the bigger projection, smaller projection. So see how we are finding it. So A is the bigger projection on each side of the column. So total is 525. From that, if you minus 250, that is the width, flange width, if you minus, subtract. So 525 minus 250 if you do, and then you divide it by 2 because that is the projection is on either side of the column, correct? So you will get the value of A as 137.5. I repeat, 525 minus 250. So if you do this, after that, this you will get the projection on either side of the column. So that gives you to be 137.5. Small b is what? The smaller projection. Now you see horizontally. See the total horizontally if you look at the diagram. So 525 minus 350 if you do, then you will get the projection on either side of the column. So 525 minus 350 divided by 2, you will get 87.5. So B also you have got. Now the last step is you have to find the thickness of the slab base. So what is the formula? T equal to under root of 3W by sigma BS within bracket A square minus B square by 4 bracket close. So you put the value of W3 into W was what? 3.73. Sigma B is 185, A and B just now we have found out. So you do the calculation and you will get the thickness of the slab base as 32 millimeter. I hope you have understood the topic. Please put your any question or query in the comment section and please watch my other videos also.